Hi there, Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane dedicated sim deck. Today we're going to have a look at KSFO San Francisco International Definitive. This is from Shortfinal and it's the 2022 rendition of KSFO. You can buy this from Xplane.org. The price is $26.95. That works out at £22.94. Or if you're buying it in euros, that's 27.04 euros. So there's all your pricing. This is by Shortfinal, and Shortfinal, of course, is Mr. X6. And Mr. X6 is, without doubt, a genius when it comes to creating airports. He is really, really very, very good. And San Francisco International Definitive is a complete reworking of the airport for 2022. So it's got everything in here that you would find at the airport. San Francisco International is the second busiest airport in California and the 7th busiest in the United States. It serves as a major hub for both United and Alaska Airlines, but of course you'll see all other airlines in there as well as British Airways, WestJet, and United, and American Airlines as well. American Airlines, they love using this airport. So looking at the airport, we've got my criteria again as usual, and the criteria is regarding the airport that it's got to have ground clutter, it's got to have 3D buildings, it also has to have moving vehicles on the airport, and the roofs of the airport is very, very important. The roofs have got to look right. I like San Francisco. It's a beautiful airport to fly into. It's got I think in total 8 runways, if I'm correct. So that's 2, 4, 8. 8 runways in total from many, many different directions. So whatever the wind's doing, you can get into here. Looking at this airport, especially in the evening, it just stands out like a shining beacon. You know, the night lighting, it's absolutely perfect. High definition airport with an accurate airport layout as of 2022. Brand new Harvey Milk Terminal 1 has been created. Detailed models for all buildings with baked ambient occlusion. And one thing I will say that is not that good, and that is some of the ground textures. If you look there, we just flew over like the central car park, and you could see the monorail going past. That central car park area, not that good. It's a photo, orthophoto, which is, you know, as good as you can get. You know, to get good quality ortho photos, you got to pay top dollar for them. But you know, from a distance, it looks okay. Up close, not so good. But then again, you look at some of the other car parks around the airport, and you've got 3D cars in there. Looks really, really good. Anyway, let's get back to some of the better elements of the high definition airport. Custom and dynamic night lighting, as we've just seen. High resolution photo scenery, although that high resolution photo scenery, it's good in some places, not so good in others. It's compatible with any mesh scenery, and also if you buy this now, you get a free Xplane11 update. So the update is planned for Xplane11, that'll be free. And if you've seen any of the videos of late for Xplane11, you'll have seen things like water on the taxiways and the ground and the aprons, etc. Really, really clever stuff. Taxi routes for all AI traffic, PBR materials on objects and the ground. It's an animated airport, as we said, so there's animated air, tram, BART and cars, animated highly detailed airport vehicles. You even see some workers and passengers wandering around, which caught me by surprise. I must admit, I was on the stand in the aircraft, and you know, all of a sudden I could see ground crew walking around. Really well animated ground crew as well. Not the kind of ground crew that looks as though they're walking on sponges or something. Really, really good. Various user-controlled hangar doors, which requires a SAM plug-in. So if you've got the SAM plug-in, there's hangar doors all over the airport at different places that you can open and close. They look really, really good. Coming into land here, I can't remember which runway it was. I think it was 2-4. I might be incorrect on that. But coming in, you've got beautiful scenery all around, which is San Francisco, obviously. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge and the Oakdale Bridge, I think it is as well. And even on top of that, you've got Alcatraz, which is out in the bay, out in San Francisco Bay. Really nice, fits in well with the Orbex Northern California scenery. Just coming into land, touchdown in the 737-800. And, well, that's not too bad. I'll take that landing. That's not bad at all. Really good airport, as I say. It's a cost of $26.95, which is £22.94 or €27.04. Once again, if you're flying in America and you need airports, then you've got to get this one. You know, it's essential that it's on your bucket list. Flying in California is actually brilliant and looks really, really good. I think that this airport is maybe just a little bit expensive, but knowing Shortfinal, Mr. X6, he does put an awful lot of work into this, and I haven't actually, in this video, I haven't driven around because it's so big, the airport's so big, I wouldn't know where to drive. I didn't take the drone up to do any drone flying. There's a little bit to the beginning of the video, but not much. It's one of those airports that if you buy it, you could spend ages just having a look around. It depends what you like to do. As a reviewer, of course, I look at some of the detail of the airport that you would never ever see. But some people, some users, they like to buy airports and, you know, have a look at, you know, really some of the close detail, whereas other pilots, they just fly into them. So then you've got to think, is the money that you're going to pay a value for money? And in my view, that is a subjective thing. You know, only you can make that decision. Is it value for money? It's fantastic scenery to fly into. It's top of the line stuff, bang up to date for 2022. So maybe, yeah, it's well worth the money. You can get it from Xplane.org as per usual, and this is number 2 in my series of American airports that I'm looking at, both payware and freeware. So we've had one freeware, one payware. We'll go back to freeware after that. My name is Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane dedicated sim deck. We'll see you soon. Cheerio.